Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Rumble. We got a good one. It's going to be a good one. It's music. Artist. We've already, I've already done, I don't know what order I'm going to put them all out in, but I've already done a rap Rumble. So we're going to focus more on other genres in this. However, there will be probably 5 or 6 rappers. But we're going to try to focus on, it could be rap, but it's... And, well, we're starting off with Corey Taylor here from Slipknot. Lead singer of Slipknot is in the house. And, you know, he even raps sometimes in his songs. So, but Corey Taylor definitely hit metal for Slipknot. My favorite band of all time. Now, all these people are not my favorites. There is going to be some people in here that I don't listen to, or I kind of just, whoever I could download, I took, basically. And it was actually harder. This was harder doing when it comes to not having as many rappers, because there wasn't a lot of other people like rock stars, and I tried to do one from each band. I didn't want to throw a whole band in there. So, and yes, how about this guy? You guys know who this guy is? He's a phenomenal artist. 21 Pilots is here. 21 Pilots, the lead singer of that. They had the drummer too. I could have got him, but it is Tyler Joseph. So, I've always liked the 21 Pilots. I've always thought they were a really good group. They're kind of pop. They do rap some too, but it's kind of pop. It's alternative pop. I don't know exactly. I mean, they do about every genre. So it's Corey versus Tyler here. There's going to be some surprises for sure. There's going to be some people you don't expect. And number 3 is Elvis. Elvis is number 3. Of course, the new Elvis movie came out. I didn't see that yet. I'm going to just wait until it comes out on disc. But Elvis is here, and of course I had to have the King of Rock and Roll. Even though his rock and roll and my rock and roll are way different. Because Corey Taylor's my rock and roll. Well, that's more metal, so. But even like softer rock, you know, I always like AC/DC. Well, that's not really soft, but even Leonard Skinner. Elvis is not he's just not my time, but he is a big influence on other people. Tupac is here, one of the greatest rappers of all time. Some would say he is the greatest. So we got some of the greatest in here already, Elvis and Tupac. And number 5 is Paul McCartney from the Beatles at number 5. So I had to throw one of them in. I thought I'd go ahead and throw Paul in. And someone's already been eliminated. Who's going to be in next? David Bowie. I've really never listened to a lot of David Bowie. I've heard a couple songs. He's pretty good. I can't say I'm a big fan. I haven't really sat down and listened to some of his music, but he's definitely got some classic songs for sure. But I want to try to name a couple, but I think I'm going to get it wrong and look like a moron, so I'm not going to do it. Because I would probably get his music confused with somebody else's. There's a lot of songs that I know, a lot of artists that I know, but I don't know their songs. Carrie King is from Slayer. Slayer at number 7. Angel of Death is probably my favorite song. I like Angel of Death. Slayer's got a lot of hits. Slayer's a good band, too. They're pretty awesome. Slipknot was really influenced by Slayer. Even though I prefer Slipknot, but Slipknot's my favorite band. If I had to choose my favorite band, Slipknot's definitely my favorite. And number 8 is Machine Gun Kelly. I didn't put him in the rap one because he's been kind of doing this punkish type of rock and rap kind of together. He's doing a little bit of singing, I guess. I mean, I like his music. I like his new music a lot. He's just been on a roll lately. And I like this new punkish music. I like it better than his rap songs. I really do. I like Wild Boy when it comes to rap, and he had a song called Invincible was good. But I like, Bloody Valentine and, My Ex's Best Friend, whatever that song's called. It's really confusing name, but and Emo Girl, I love all those songs that he's been putting out here. Jack Harlow's here. He is a rapper. I did not put him in the rap. And MGK eliminates Tyler there. Jack Harlow's got that First Class song. He's got a good flow and stuff. I just can't get into some of his songs. I actually listened to some of them today. He's alright, but I wouldn't, with all the artists I listen to, he wouldn't be. And Tupac going after Corey Taylor here. And number 10 is Marshmello. He's been in WWE before, I believe, as well. I couldn't tell you one song he's done. I don't know a lot about him. But Corey Taylor has been eliminated, and unfortunately, he was number 1. He had no chance of winning. And going up against Tupac, he had no chance as well. Look at Paul McCartney. Claymore. Oh, he Claymore Gary. Oh my goodness. And Prince is number 11. He's a legend as well. He's alright. I'm not a big Prince fan, but he has a couple good songs. It's cool to have him back. I mean, I think we've had him on here before, but it's been forever. I mean, I think one year they made a really good one, and we used that. But we haven't had him since. So. He is a legend. He's known as one of the greatest. I think MGK is going to be a DLC character, but I just put him the community character on for now. Kurt Cobain is number 12 from Nirvana. The lead singer of Nirvana, one of my favorite bands of all time. I'd probably put him in my top 5 if I had to choose. Really good band. Excellent songs. There's so many good Nirvana songs. It's unreal. So many. I really like Something in the Way. Ever since that Batman movie has came out, I listen to that song daily. Just about. But Smells Like Teen Spirit, Heart Shaped Box, Dumb is good. Serve the Servants, In Bloom is good. I mean, there's so many good Nirvana songs. But probably my favorite now is Something in the Way. Of course, you got Lithium, Come As You Are. There's a couple I'm not going to say the title of. But he's got a lot of good songs. Nirvana does have a lot of good songs, but I'd probably say Something in the Way or Heart-Shaped Box is one of my favorites. Smells Like Teen Spirit, of course, is probably the most known song they do. And look at Kurt Cobain. Oh man, gonna take down Tupac there. So Tupac has been eliminated. Look at Prince. Goodness, Marshmallow. Marshmallow is getting roasted by Prince. Look at Carey going after Jack Harlow. There's so many like different I guess Jack Harlow's really big right now because there's like so many different versions of him you can download. I mean, and yes, I do have a country singer. I do. Luke Combs is number 13, and he's got a couple good songs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big country fan at all. Matter of fact, I despise country. I'll explain why. Since I know some of you all love it. And it's not even that, I got to be honest with you all. It's not that it's even bad. The reason why is growing up, I wanted to see all these rock bands. I wanted to see all these rappers, performing stuff. But growing up, I live in a state that's kind of in the country. So all I get is country music. So it kind of ruined nobody ever came to to my state that I liked, basically. It was always country music. Luke Bryan coming every week, it's like. So that's kind of why I don't like country music. It's not even that it's bad. It's just the fact that, and I know what you all are saying, well, just go to a different state. Well, yeah, but it makes it harder. I always, as a teenager, wanted to see some of these rappers or rock bands and stuff like that, and I never got to see them because every week it's Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean. It's like they take turns every week. It's just ridiculous. And I always wanted to. But Luke Combs has a couple good songs. I'm not gonna lie. He's got a really good voice. So, I don't mind putting Luke Combs in. Luke Combs is better than Luke Bryan, I'll tell you that. That's for sure. And by the way, Luke Bryan, rain is not a good thing, okay? I was trying to drive home from work the other day, and it was pouring the rain, and I almost wrecked. So no, rain is not a good thing, okay? But anyway, before I get into my rant, let's go ahead and continue on with this. And Rob Zombie's here, by the way. That's awesome. Rob Zombie's amazing. And Old Man eliminates Jack Harlow. So he is done. And Michael Jackson, 1995. This is I prefer the Thriller Michael Jackson. He's my favorite era of Michael Jackson. Of course, that's when he was at his peak. And there goes Rob Zombie. He has been eliminated by Kurt Cobain. And yeah, but I do like 95 Michael Jackson too. Bad's a great song. He has a bunch of great songs. And Johnny Cash is number 16. So Luke Combs and Johnny Cash will be the only two people country-wise that are a part of this. And actually, they were the only two people I could find anyway. But I actually do like both of them. But Johnny Cash is my favorite country singer. If I had to choose anybody country-wise, Johnny Cash is the best. I like his songs. I like the movie about him. You know. But he's like, some people even say like, I mean, he's even in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So like, he is country, but you can kind of appreciate him from other genres. And Buckethead is number 17. We had to have Buckethead. Unfortunately, he's going to be wearing a top hat. He's not going to be wearing a bucket. And yes, Buckethead is here. I know what you're saying. Who in the world is this? This is I didn't even, like, I saw him on here and I remember there was I remember in high school there was like a pretty heated argument over Buckethead one time about how great he was at guitar. If you don't know who he is, I don't know if he's in a band or what, but he's a guitar player who wears a KFC bucket on his head. I'm not making this up. I swear, this is not part of my episodes. He literally is a guy that wears KFC bucket on his head and plays guitar. I know. Yeah, there was like some guy that got really mad in high school. I forget who it was. They were talking about Buckethead. He just couldn't stand the fact that the other guy thought he was so great. I forget what the whole story was, but I just remember somebody being upset because someone was talking about Buckethead too much. But I don't know what band he's part of. I've seen him play guitar. He's really good. But I couldn't name a song he's done. I don't think he's as popular as some of these other guys. By the way, Metallica's here. James Hetfield. Who else snuck in? MGK's still in. Goodness. It looks like Kurt Cobain's been in. MGK is still in this. And who's going to be next is the question. Like I said, I did put a few rappers in here, but not a lot. And Gene Simmons is number 19 from Kiss. Growing up as a kid, I always thought he was the lead singer. He's not. I don't think he is. I think we've talked about this before. It's Paul Stanley is. I always thought it was Gene. I always thought Gene was the one singing the whole time. But no, Gene's the most popular one because of his tongue, not because he sings. I always see where he was the most popular one. I always thought he sang all the songs. But I think Paul Stanley sings the majority of them. Maybe I'm wrong, but Paul Stanley does sing. I always thought Kiss was like really cool. Like, I always thought their design was amazing. Their look was amazing, but they have a couple good songs. I Want to Rock and Roll All Night's good. And Detroit Rock City's my favorite by Kiss. That's a phenomenal song. I always liked that. I listened to it as a kid growing up. I even watched the movie Detroit Rock City. I remember that as well too. Uh-oh. Carrie's been in here for a while as well. And I think Machine Gun Kelly's going to get him here. James has been eliminated. Luke Holmes, man. Look at him. Luke Holmes, man, is just putting in the punches. Oh my goodness, beating the tar out of Gene Simmons. Yeah, but watch out for Kerry and MGK. They have stuck it. They have stuck out in this Rumble. And Johnny Cash has been eliminated. Ah, crap. And number 20 is Eddie Van Halen. I actually came across his character and I was like, we gotta get Eddie Van Halen. I'm not a big Van Halen fan. I like a couple songs, but I mean, they're a good band, but I respect them as what they've achieved, but there's quite a few bands that I'm just not a fan of. Buckethead is done. So, yeah. That's an interesting character, for sure. Look at MGK. Wow. Notorious B.I.G. is 21. So Notorious is here. We had to have Pac and Notorious in this, since they are considered the greatest. Oh, and Gene Simmons has been eliminated, and Eddie Van Halen with the elimination there. Look at Biggie. Yeah, good luck with that master lock. Who's trying to? Luke Holmes is trying to do a master lock on Biggie Smalls. And Slash is number 22. Slash from Guns N' Roses. Believe it or not, and I know the hate is coming. Bring the hate on. I'm not a fan of Guns N' Roses. They're okay. I like Welcome to the Jungle. I actually like Mr. Brownstone, I think's the song. I don't like Sweet Child of Mine. I've never liked that song. It's just something there's a couple songs by them I just do not like. I like Paradise City, okay, and I like Welcome to the Jungle is probably my favorite by them. But I cannot stand Sweet Child of Mine. It does not click with me for some reason. And I know a lot of people are like, what? And this guy is from Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco. I've never really listened to them. I know you guys are probably just ripping your hair out right now that I'm not a Guns N' Roses fan, but I've never been. When it comes to old rock, I like AC/DC. I like Leonard Skinner's a good one. I mean, a lot of the 80s stuff. I'm trying to think of. Skid Row was cool. They didn't put out a lot. Metallica, I don't think they're more of 90s, I think. Oh man, Biggie, Eminem is here. Eminem is here. Man, Kerry's still in this thing. MGK looks like he's been gone for a while. Shawn Mendes is 25. Yeah, they had him on there. I went ahead and took him. And look at Kerry, man. Another elimination, but he turned his back on the Rumble. And Biggie is going to throw him out. Biggie Smalls. And I'm telling you, Notorious B.I.G. He always does well in these rumbles. Luke Combs has been eliminated as well. So we are getting down to the final few. And it's definitely been an enjoyable one, but who else is going to come out? Weird Al Yankovic at number 26. Weird Al. So Weird Al is here. White and nerdy, Amish paradise. Instead of Royals by Lord, it's aluminum foil. He's had some really good ones. Instead of Michael Jackson's bad, it's fat, and instead of beat it, it's eat it. So he's a legend, man. I don't know how he's been around for so long. It'd be like most artists can't make it. And here's Papa from Ghost, lead singer of Ghost. I really think Ghost sounds like Kiss. I really do. I like some of Ghost songs. I like that dance. I forget what it's called. That's my favorite song. I know it's kind of a mainstream song by them, but it just really goes well. Their look's pretty crazy too. And we'll see who's coming out next. At number 28 is Elton John. 28. Elton John. He did a song with Eminem. He did the Stan song at the Grammys. So that wasn't a bad version. I still prefer the original. It just goes better with the song, I feel like. I'm not a big fan of that song, to be honest. And I'll tell you why I don't like Stan. I just have never liked Stan that good. It's because when you're listening to it on earbuds, and this is going to be like a nitpick thing, I can't stand when he's, writing with the pencil. And you can, hear the pencil in your ears writing during the song. It's just, I don't like that. It's weird, I know. And it is I don't like a lot of rap songs with stories. When I listen to a song, I want to kind of, I don't know. When I listen to music, I kind of want to take my mind somewhere else, to my own place. And when you're telling a story, I just can't. But I like some of Eminem's other stuff, but I'm just not a big Stan fan, and I cannot stand Just Lose It by Eminem. That's his worst song. Well, one of his worst. But I like Lose Yourself, of course, and I like When I'm Gone's good, and The Real Slim Shady, and My Name Is. He's got a lot of good songs. But he's got a couple that I don't like. Guilty Conscience either. I hate that song. And Frank Ocean is number 30. Shake That's good as well. But Guilty Conscience is, I hate that song. And I don't like Just Lose It either. Guilty Conscience, listening to that song, it bothers me. That song has always bothered me. And the song's pretty dark, but I just never thought it was good for a song. It's really, really messed up. And Frank Ocean has eliminated Elton John. Elton John has been eliminated. I like Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean's great. He's had some really good songs. And of course, he used to be with Odd Future. I don't know if he still is. I like Pyramids by him. Thinking About You's good. Forrest Gump's good. He's got a few really good songs. And he's been on Tyler, the Creator, some of his songs as well. we are down to 7 people. Shawn Mendes is going to make it 6. Him getting eliminated. I really didn't want him to win. So, poor Shawn. I guess he's a pop artist or something. I've heard of that name, but Weeknd's here as well. I'm a big Weeknd fan. Love the Weeknd. I got a few of his albums. Starboy and Beauty into Madness Trilogy is a great album. 3 different CDs basically on it. And I love the one album he put out with Heartless and Blinded by the Lights. He just keeps on making hits, and he's another one that I predicted this guy's gonna go far. When he put out Trilogy, I was like, we're gonna see a lot more of him. He has a dark R&B. It's like the R&B's twisted. It's dark. You know, I'm sick and tired of hearing about, oh baby girl, I love you R&B stuff. I like dark R&B, and his R&B's twisted and it's great. So even though he's more into pop, he's a little. I don't know if he's all rhythm and blues. He started out being rhythm and blues, but more than pop. But he's kind of. I guess some people could say he's hip hop. I don't know. He's kind of. He does a little bit of everything. But my favorite song's Heartless. I like The Hills. I like Can't Feel My Face. I like Blinded by the Lights. I like Wicked Games is really good by him. There's a song I think called 21 or 28. I don't know the exact number of what the song's called. It has a number in it. It's really good. He has a song with Lana Del Rey I like called Prisoner, I think. So we're down to 5. We got 5 remaining here. We got Biggie, Eminem, Frank Ocean, Weird Al, and Papa. Eminem. Oh, eliminates Frank Ocean. So we're down to 4 now. I wonder who's going to win this thing. This is interesting. And Eminem's going to go for another elimination. He's taking out people like he takes out rappers. And there goes Papa from Ghost. He's been eliminated. So we're down to 3. And we'll see what... if Weird Al can survive. Oh, man. Eminem hit Biggie with a stunner. Weird Al is just wobbling around. He's a parody of himself right now. And uh-oh. Eminem trying to get Weird Al to the ropes, and it did not work. It did not work. Oh my goodness, this match has been crazy. Weird Al slams Eminem. Weird Al. Oh, that's a big mistake. Look at Biggie. Makes it look so easy. Biggie going after Weird Al, and he is destroying Weird Al. Weird Al doesn't even have a chance against Biggie. And look here, yeah. So, wow. And Weird Al, I got a good title for a song for you. It's called I'm Not Going to WrestleMania. How about that? How about that? I'm going to the locker room. That's the parody. And Eminem versus Biggie, man. Like I said, I didn't put a lot of rappers in here because I have one specifically for rap. And Eminem's gonna try to lift Biggie out, and yeah, good luck with that. He cannot even get 2 legs off the ground. Biggie always does well in these rumbles. Notorious B.I.G. always does well in these rumbles. He is a force to reckon with. And both of these guys have been in here for a while, too. They've survived. And they've got multiple eliminations apiece. Oh my goodness, what a hit. Eminem is just getting pulverized here. And he's on the ropes. Oh, somehow he did a counter. That was nice, okay. He got a counter. Was actually surprised there. Yeah, I don't think he would have lifted him out anyway. Look at Biggie. That's a weird move. I did not even see that. I thought he was going to throw him on the mat. That is kind of an odd move. I mean, he just makes it look easy. This is a good showdown, though. But I mean, look, Biggie is torturing Eminem. And Notorious B.I.G. wins. I mean, I didn't see any way Eminem was going to win that one. Yeah. And Biggie seems very happy about his victory, but there's one big problem with his victory. He's not going to WrestleMania. I'll give him a free parking pass. He was in it for a while. I'll give him free parking. That's all I'm going to do. I'm being a little bit generous there, but he's not going. He is not going. But yeah, Notorious B.I.G. wins. He was in, I think, in the 20s, early 20s coming into this, and so was Eminem. Eminem lasted a while too, so it's cool having a showdown between those two. But Eminem had no shot. I mean, he didn't even come close. And Weird Al, he got destroyed. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's good having all these different musicians and all these types of genre. And we may have another rap one because there's just so many rappers on here. It's unreal. But I will see you all later. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And I'll see you.